How's it going, guys? This is Matthew with another video. Today we're going to do a bit of an interesting exploration of a company, one of many companies that we're going to talk about during this van life industry North American tour. The first, though, and maybe the most interesting. We'll find out.
We'll see, yeah.
This is my friend Grant.
What's up, guys?
And he's going to give us a tour of Backwoods Adventure Mods.
Yes.
But they're not just Backwoods Adventure Mods. But I'll let him tell us a little bit more about what this company does and how it might help you turn your van into a beast.
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Cool. So here's a quick little preview, I guess, of some of our companies. So Chandler Equipment is the parent company, and then you have Backwoods Adventure Mods, which we do all the bumpers and the fabrication for storage boxes and all kinds of cool stuff for off-road accessories. Then we have Gladiator Valves and Fittings, which does some industrial type, like manways and a lot of stuff with metal. So you'll see all that again as well. And then Chandler Truck Accessories, we do toolboxes, and you'll see a really cool assembly line, all kinds of cool gadgets, and it's really cool. So this whole row right here is our engineering department. So in here we have a lot more office spaces. There's glass windows so everybody can see each other. We'll just kind of walk around and do a little loop. We got some of our salesmen in here. It's Dawson. We got Ryan in here. All the crazy guys, they're insane, things like that. So this is our brand new Backwoods tent.
Wow.
So a rooftop tent that we have out now. Ping pong table.
Gotta have that.
Gotta have that. We got a merch wall. So a lot of when orders come in, we'll actually put together a swag box for our customers, and we'll send them out some merch and stickers and stuff.
All right.
So we'll kind of walk down, and I'll show you the expansion plan that we have going on.
Okay. What's up?
So something kind of funny that I've done is everybody has nicknames.
Okay.
And I photoshopped some stuff. So this is Johnny. So
Now where are we going?
now, that was the administrative building. This building was actually the very first building from Chandler.
Okay.
Chandler's been in business for over 40 years, and we started on like the toolbox kind of side of things.
Okay.
So this is the OG building, if you will.
Okay.
So
The classic.
yeah, the
Chandler classic.
Yeah. So right now, everything's in a mess. Just gonna be honest. We're doing a big expansion, so 30,000 square feet we're adding to this facility. Way off in the distance, that's the Backwoods fabrication area. Yeah. So all the bumpers go out of there. This building right here is all the toolboxes, and there's a lot of other components from the other companies that come out of there. The name of the game at Chandler is we don't do custom work. We're in the volume game, so we're doing everything as efficient as possible. We have robotics, we have a lot of stuff to cut down on our development time to get stuff in here and cut and actually to the customer. Some of this equipment, so these guys do a lot of the Gladiator side or a lot of the Chandler vacuum side. So you can see these manway components over here. So right here you can see some of our brand new toolboxes. So this is our brand new series that we're testing out called the Apex line. Back here is our brand new folding machine. So the guy will put in metal, press a couple buttons, and it'll bend everything really, really fast. So you can see sparks flying. There's a robot back there welding. We don't just use robots. We have a combination of hand welders, obviously, and then robots for the more strenuous things.
I love that smell.
Oh yeah. This is about half of this building. Like I said, a lot of the liquid waste transportation components. And then we'll go on this side and I'll show you some of the toolboxes.
What's your most popular item? The front bumper, the rear bumper, the
That's our cabinet box, actually.
cabinet box?
And then our front bumper Sprinter.
That cabinet box is really, really
Yeah.
useful, you know?
Thanks. We've seen people put like Honda generators in them or
Yeah.
bike racks, all kinds of things. we'll average about 100, 120 bumpers a month out of here.
Wow.
Which is actually really, really crazy. Yeah, and our biggest thing is we actually have the capability and machinery to build for volume. So we try to keep our lead times really down low, and actually have stuff in stock so when a customer buys it, it can just ship out.
You guys started from a manufacturing background and then got into van parts.
Yeah.
I think that helps you to innovate quicker and have production set up, as opposed to say, hey, I got a good idea for an automotive part,
Yeah.
and then you got to start from scratch. When you look at this area behind us, it's stored potential. So what do you think? You're increasing the footprint by like, what, 20% maybe? 10?
Oh yeah, maybe even a third.
Wow.
And the goal is to actually have a storefront for customers to come in and actually watch some of their bumpers being made.
Wow.
So
sort of like those bakeries where you look through the window and you think I'm baking the cookies.
All right guys, so now we're in the backwoods facility here. So we'll kind of start from this side and work our way to the back. But basically our raw materials will come in here and you'll get your flat sheets of metal, all this metal you'll see. So it'll get prepped into the laser and get ready to cut all the individual pieces. So if you kind of follow me back here, this is our brake press. So once parts get cut off the laser, they'll actually go over here and get bent up. So kind of like the other facility we saw, the bending and everything.
Yeah.
So you'll put it in here, and they'll press a few buttons and levers and stuff, and it'll actually bend everything to shape. This is a brand new laser, so in order to keep up with demand, we had to buy another laser, which was so expensive, but it's definitely worth it for efficiency. So we have several different bumpers that actually go on robots, and they're robotically welded. So we have one bumper that'll take less than an hour. We have several that'll take less than an hour to completely weld and smooth it, which is mind-blowing, honestly. So normally it'd take a guy, I don't know, 3 hours or so to make a bumper, and we've cut that down significantly. These guys still do a lot of the heavy lifting. You know, they're tacking all the pieces together, they're making sure everything's square. You gotta have your tolerances just spot on. We prep it like this, so they'll grind it all down to make it kind of uniform finish, and then we'll outsource our powder coat. So the biggest difference in Backwoods with other manufacturers is our use of aluminum. So we primarily use aluminum to keep the weight really, really light on all these vans and things. So when you're building out a van, you're building out a 4x4, it gets really heavy. And our bumpers are extremely, extremely lightweight, like one of the lightest out there. So your transit van, that front bumper, even though it looks enormous, it's like 130, 140 pounds. Yeah, so we do a steel winch cradle. That's the other thing we do different. So we use steel in all the right places. So your winch, which has a lot of stress on it, your winch will go into our steel winch cradle, and that'll bolt directly to the vehicle's frame. You have your recovery points, everything is really strong, and then your outside, where normally it's really bulky, is your aluminum shell. So you save a ton of weight by having that on the outside like that. So we're a true hybrid in terms of our metal. So we use both components.
Because weight's a big thing, especially with van life. People are building the interiors out as a living space. You know, they got to cut corners as much as possible without sacrificing the quality.
Right. So they're not in use right now. Everybody's on break, but we have some of our really large robots. So these yellow robots here. Basically, we make a jig for our bumper, and our bumper will sit in the jig, and we program it to where it'll weld exactly where we want it to. Really nice, clean beads. So we have several of these big robots. There's two over there in the corner as well, but yeah, it's made things so much faster for us.
It looks like Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
The Rock'em Sock'em Robots by Marx. Lots of exciting action and fun for everyone.
Boy, this is the greatest!
Honestly, if you stood there, it looked like those things are coming out of your arms, like Sigourney Weaver and the Alien.
Get away from her, you bitch!
Here's where everything comes back from powder coating and gets prepped to ship. So these guys are boxing everything up, adding extra protection. So they're assembling all the hardware and everything. So everything ships out from this building right here.
How many happy customers are behind it? Like this is somebody's really, really, really excited to get this. That's pretty cool. When I was younger, I used to watch Mr. Rogers, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. And every so often he'd go to a factory and do like a chairman, American factories. Super cool.
So past this door, it's a total mess, but we're getting ready This will probably be our retail space once we're actually ready for everything. So it's kind of a hodgepodge of everything, basically. They have a couple robots back there that we're doing toolboxes. Yeah, this hopefully will be a space where you guys can actually come in, see some of the product, and we want to do like this glass wall so you can see kind of the guys working back there. So
I've never seen that before with regards to like this sort of an industry. So, a company that started in manufacturing water containment devices, right?
yeah, a lot of different things.
A lot of different things. Evolved into one of the leading companies to manufacture van life exterior components for your van.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Stick with me. We'll watch that. Like, subscribe, share, comment, and give Backwoods a call if you need any of these components. There's no one else in the industry doing what they're doing. So
Thanks, man.
check them out.
Thanks.
Take it easy, guys. Jayo.